morning and welcome to Vlogmas day 12. Today is a very busy day. I'm going to be in and out of the house all day. I've just brought the boys to school. Then I'm going to go off now to pay the garage and collect James's key for his car. And then come back, maybe have 10 minutes in the house, then go off again. Owen is doing his Christmas Carol concert today in one of the local churches, so I'm going to this and then picking up Alfie and coming home. The concert runs later than the time I usually pick Alfie up at, and luckily the teacher said just enjoy it, we'll sort Alfie out and hopefully you can watch all of it without having to leave. And so I know that I have an extra half hour before his assistant leave compared to when I usually pick him up. And yeah, so it's all good. And also Owen was really nervous about it last week, but he's fine now because they've been going every day this week so far to rehearse there, so he knows exactly what will happen, where he will be and all that. So once that was out of the way, it was fine. Then this afternoon we have dance class in the middle of the afternoon. Then we need to pick James up, then we need to go and collect his car, come back, and then I can start my baking. So it's going to be a busy day. Obviously I'm not going to be able to show you the concert because there's so many other children and I don't have permission to show their image online. So if I can, I will try and get a picture of Owen and record some of the songs and just put music in the background. I will see whatever way I can work it, but for now I need to go and make my bank account quite a bit later to get James's car. But it's all good because it's one step closer to having 2 cars again and James being on the road again. So hopefully just 3 more days and we'll be fully operational with 2 cars again, which is very exciting for me. That's me finished at the concert. I'm now off to pick Alfie. They're keeping him a bit later for me. I'm running if the weather is awful. So yeah, one of those grey, miserable, rainy day. But concert was really good. I'll include now whatever I can of it. I managed to film a bit, but I'll work something out, so you'll see now. And I'm off to pick up Alfie. So I'm back home now and I'm really glad that I have a lunch prepared as well. I'm so glad I got organized with the food yesterday. It makes it so much easier for today. I picked Alfie up, and so the plan he has his nursery, his nursery is the name of the class he's in, Christmas play tomorrow, and every rehearsal he just freaked out and couldn't cope with it. Which also has a knock-on effect. The routine is so upset in school, he just can't cope. No, that's my food ready. So we were going to wait to see how the rehearsal today went, and we were going to sit him, well, the teacher was going to sit him beside his best friend to see if it would help, and it didn't. It's just too much. So it's a very hard situation because I don't want to put him through the whole thing if he's gonna hate it, but what we're gonna do is that tomorrow morning I am gonna bring him as a spectator in the show, and they have reserved a seat for me and him, and they are gonna let us get in the hall before the other parents. So we're gonna go early, get in the hall, so he's on his chair, there's nobody in the hall, and people arrive gradually so he doesn't have to enter a crowded room. And then once the play starts, the teacher will offer him, there will still be a place for him on the bench he's meant to sit on. They will offer him the chance to sit there if he wants to, or to stay on his chair beside me. And also they have, the way they've put the chairs, I'm near a corridor that leads to the sensory room, so if for any reasons he just couldn't handle it, even not taking part and just watching, then I can leave and bring him to the sensory room, or leave and go home. But we just made the plan for every possible thing. So I have a way out if I need to. He has the opportunity to decide whether he wants to watch, whether he wants to sit and do it, or whether he wants to leave. I think it's the best way. I don't feel comfortable with purposely excluding him for taking part in things like that. I haven't seen him there, so I can only base my judgment on what the teacher is telling me. And if I had seen the meltdowns, I would be able to tell whether he will be able to cope. I don't know what it is that triggers the meltdown, but if I had been there and witnessed it, I might have been able to get and offer a better solution. But I wasn't, and I mean, this during the school time, I can't be there all the time. So this is a way where I'm not purposely excluding him, and he has the opportunity to take part if he wants to. He has the opportunity to just watch if he wants to. He loves the song and he's been singing them non-stop, and I know he loves that part, but I think it's just the whole change of routine might be too much for him. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll see how it goes and take it from there. But for now, I'm gonna have my lunch and we'll see tomorrow how it goes. I'm very happy with the solution we found. Yesterday when I came back, I wasn't happy. I felt like it wasn't right the way he would have been missing it without even trying, but at the same time I felt it wasn't right to make him try if he couldn't cope with it. So now that we've arranged this and we have made a plan, and different members of staff in the school are like, everything is set up and everybody, like the staff knows the different options, and I know they'll, you know, we'll be able to get that happening as smoothly as we can if possible. So tomorrow one of the neighbors is going to bring Owen to school, because I'm going to go through the entrance, like the office entrance, for them to let me into the hall. So we'll cross our fingers. We can try, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, at least I feel happy with what we're going to try, and I'll feel happier if it fails that I have tried, rather than excluding him and thinking, what if I should have tried. And you know, you never know what you need to do. If he could speak and explain to me what scares him. No, he can speak, but he can't voice what upsets him every time. So if I knew what upsets him, which part it is, I could find a way, but I can't. So I can only plan for every possibility I can think of and hope that one of them will be right, and that's all I can do. So lunchtime, I'm really hungry, and then we'll get Owen, we'll have a bit of a break, and then go to dance class, and then a bit of a break in English. But those breaks are so small that I can't really get much done in them. So I'm now very glad I uploaded my vlog last night, so I don't have to do that either. But yes, I'm feeling a bit more relaxed now about the week, now that I've got some of the hurdles out of the way. So yeah, just cross your fingers that something tomorrow works out for that, whichever outcome it is. Of course I would love him to take part, but I think it's a bit unrealistic. I think the most likely option is he will not be able to stay there, but I think he might be able to watch, so I don't want to take that away from him. So we'll see. Anyway, stop the rambling, just get on with your lunch. I am feeling very emotional for a happy reason. Alfie has got a few Christmas cards from his friends, but oh, this is, do you know what, these are the little things, the tiny little thing that some people have no idea how much joy it brings me. His best friend Kieran gave him a card, and I told his mommy maybe a week or so ago that Alfie was obsessed with cards, and look at the card. It's not the type of card that you get like in a pack, like for the kids, like they do in school, and oh, it's so silly. But you know what, people sometimes, the attention to details people give, I know Alfie probably won't care as much as I do, but that was just very, very touching. I love it when people embrace my children for who they are, and I know it's a very small thing, but it's made me so happy and so emotional, and I just really needed it right now. So we're now in the car at dance class. This little guy is having his tablet. He refuses to take his backpack off. I am going to watch on my tablet the Christmas special of RuPaul's Drag Race. And do you have mascara all over my eye? Yeah, I do. We are here at dance class for day number 1 of 4 over the next 6 days. It's like, I feel like we should have a little studio beside the studio. Dance studio is just there. At least we got a good spot for parking. It's been raining, like it's starting to rain again now. Raining a lot today, like really heavy shower. We got completely soaked on the way back from school, so Alfie's coat still wasn't dry when we had to leave. So he has a big Christmas jumper on. It's a very thick one. Do you like your jumper, Alfie? Yeah? Are you gonna play? Yeah. He's just not really himself. He's having one of those days. I think he had a lot of meltdowns over the past week and it's catching up with him. So I'm gonna, I like actually the wait in the car because he's usually, there's a zoning out there. I just get to watch something and it's quiet. And then we'll continue the madness after that. We're back home. I actually fell asleep in the car, not driving, like whenever I was waiting. That RuPaul Drag Race thing, Christmas special, was a bit rubbish and it didn't entertain me enough to stay awake. I didn't sleep long and it was very late, you know, when you kind of doze in and out. But I thought, Alfie has his seatbelt on, he's in the car, like nothing, like the car was locked, nothing really could happen. So I thought, you know what, I'll get a little break. We'll have to go again in 45 minutes. The boys are having their dinner now and I'm very glad I had quiche left over from last night so they can have this. And then I will get James and go and get the car quickly before we get home. Tonight I want to do some of the baking. I'll start early so I don't, you know, I'm not too tired. But that little nap did me a lot of good. It's one of the little power naps you can get. I mean, I used to be rubbish at those kind of things. Now I can't get naps easily. Like if I decide I will have a nap, it doesn't work. If I just need a nap and it happens, then it works and I can recharge very quickly. So that will keep me going until I go to bed now. Yeah, I'll probably stop the vlog here actually because tonight it's not going to be very interesting. The part of the baking I'm doing tonight is it's preparation. It's not really interesting. I'll show you more tomorrow what I've done tonight and what the next steps are, because honestly the things tonight are just not, it's not going to look yet like what it's meant to be. So I'll show you more about the baking over the next couple of days. I'm not going to even focus on packing at all until Saturday dinner has passed. Then on Sunday we'll get the suitcases done and I'll probably make some packing lists and start thinking about it then. But yeah, before that, now that I know that Monday and Tuesday I can fully focus on the packing because James can take over with the boys, and Owen's dance exam on Monday is very early in the morning. So once that's done and out of the way, I want to get my eyebrows threaded. I was going to wax them, and since I now have the time Monday or Tuesday, I figured I'm gonna get them threaded probably on Monday, so then I can get them tinted then on Tuesday, and yeah, that will be good. I think that's what I'll do. Or even on Monday night. I need to let the skin to calm down a little bit. I usually have like really wet skin and all that, but yeah, I'll do that on Monday or Tuesday. So I'll treat myself to an eyebrow threading because I just find it really a lot more precise. What is Aiko doing? Yeah. No, she's not eating your quiche. She's not eating it, don't worry. She tends to try to go like he likes ham and sausages, and Aiko keeps trying to eat them, and there she's eyeing up his quiche and his words. She's gonna try and eat it. I mean, in fairness, if we left her she would, but yeah, so no. So yes, that will be it for today. I will see you in a new vlog tomorrow, and I hope you're having a nice Advent time. I haven't done any scrapbooking apart from the first 2 days. I've had no time, but even if I don't get it done before France, it will be a nice thing to do. I'm still taking pictures and mentally know what I will put in it, so I will do it afterwards if I need to. It's okay. So yes, I will see you in the next vlog.